Hello and welcome to another Budget Model Railways video on Homeward Vale, my exhibition layout. So a few things done this week, not quite as much as I intended because of this little feature here. Now I know from reading and looking at photos that a lot of stations had some very nice floral displays and one or two spelt out the name of the station in flowers. So I thought that would be an excellent idea. So that took me 3 evenings of work because I had to go through the big bag full of cut up bits of foam, picking out all the white and all the red and all the yellow flowers. Unfortunately, the red is wonderful, except there was hardly any red in there, but I didn't realise that until I'd started. So it took me a whole evening picking every single last little red fragment out. However, I'm more than a little pleased with it. I think it does set the scene really well. And I even put then, the mounting board I use has a chamfered edge on it. So I've done that to look like a nice white painted concrete border on the flower bed and lawn. And so this station is obviously going for the Best Kept Station Award. And then if we go to a little bit to the side of the signal box, I'm also going to put a little vegetable garden in there using the corduroy that I've used before, painted brown. So we'll do that as a little vegetable garden. So I've also added quite a few bits of fencing now. So this just came on eBay. I guess I probably could have 3D printed it ourselves, but it was quite cheap and it was already brown. I didn't want to do white because I thought that would overpower the scene. So it follows itself along. This one I've put on top of a brick retaining wall to give it some height through to the other end. And I think that looks quite realistic. They don't overpower, but we've got some nice fencing. And being curves also helps, so it removes the kind of straight line effect. And what I've done is changed round the design of the goods yard. So what was going to happen was that the cattle loading dock was going to go in front of the goods shed. And what I've done now is switch that for the coal merchants. And I've actually built some coal stays, some coal bins there, which I think look very effective. Now the Pico plastic ones are about £5 each. These are bigger and they're simply made from black cardboard. It is possible to get black cardboard that's black all the way through, not just on one surface. So all I've done is scored it and then taken little chunks out and stuck my loose coal in there. So I will do a tutorial Tuesday at some point, but it's ridiculously easy really, it's just black card. So what will happen now is the cattle loading dock will go behind the goods shed. And I'm also going to build a little bit of a sort of area there, so I'm going to have a little extra shed on the engine shed and that sort of thing. So, oh, and on here I will put another tree, big tree, but not until I've finished working because I've found they get in the way. But that will do, it will help the effect that we've spoken about of not being able to clearly see anything, so that gives more an impression of the train running through. And then the other good find this week, the big bargain, was the 2 new red Suburban coaches. Now I like the Celestary coach in the background, but the problem is it's a little old-fashioned, and I wanted something a bit more modern. And one of our subscribers actually commented about looking at Triang coaches. So I had a little look. I got these 2. So they're a Suburban coach and a Suburban brake. They're a composite coach. These are the old Triang ones. So they were boxed. So even got the price on it. Just dropped them, but it's even got the price on it of 1 and 6, which means that they were made before 1972, probably a good deal older. So these are in almost brand new condition. There's a little bit of a mark on one roof. Even though they're the old open bearing wheels, these run beautifully. And I'm just a little bit knocked out with these. In fact, in the end of one of them, and perhaps somebody that knows better than me can comment about this, there are what appear to be 2 windows, and I'm assuming that these are Suburban auto coaches, which makes them even more useful for a number of layouts. So I got both of those boxed for less than £10, including postage. I've seen them going for £12 or £15 each. So that was just a bit of a bargain. This is, although eBay at the moment is not very good, it's very overpriced. If you keep looking, the odd bargain slips through. And 2 immaculate brand new Triang Suburban coaches for less than £5 each I'm more than happy with. So there we go, a few things going on. Old cottages, I forgot to point out, I've added a street sign there saying station approach, and we've added some downpipes on the guttering, and they are simply cocktail sticks, sausage sticks, coloured with a black felt tip pen. So a little bit of work. Oh, and I forgot to show you behind the cottages. I'll bring them round, make it easier to see. I'm going to build little gardens, so how about that? Outdoor loos. Brick built Victorian outdoor loo. Again, very, very easy to make. It's just a box with some, I believe it or not, I Googled it. Can you imagine? I sat on the internet and Googled brick built outhouses and found a couple of nice photos where I got the idea of the little window, which is just ball pen. So they're going to go in the gardens. So I've even built brick outhouses, the fun things we built. And I don't think I mentioned last time the little office that I built to go in the coal merchants. We've done videos before on how we build these simple little buildings, but that one is just a simple little building with a few little details to make it look a little bit nicer. So it's really coming along. We've got some nice rolling stock now. The station area's beginning to look very good, especially with the station master and the signalman's efforts to win the best kept station award with their flower bed. And so yeah, a lot happening. Christmas is coming up, a bit more time off, and so hopefully we'll get a bit more progress in. Quite a bit still planned in the goods yard. So whatever you're doing at the moment, I hope it's going well. Oh, I will just show one other thing that we didn't show last time. On the retaining wall, I cut the header off a super quick sheet, and I've actually got a little super quick poster there. And please remember, we're getting very close now to the Christmas giveaway. Finishes at midnight on Christmas Eve. There's 3,000 people so far, 3,000 entries, so well done. Somebody's going to get themselves a nice little Christmas set, absolutely free, Christmas train set. Might as well be you. As I said the other week, we're getting on for 15,000 subscribers, but only 3,000 entries. So there's a lot of people missing out on the opportunity to win a free train set or runners-up prizes of one of our free 3D Loco ranges. So don't forget to do that. There's nothing involved apart from subscribing, so it's worth having a look. But the layout I'm really pleased with. It's doing what I wanted. I can sit and run trains quite happily around a nice scenic layout. Very simple. And I'm really pleased with the scenery that's beginning to look really effective. So thank you as always for watching, commenting and subscribing, and we'll speak to you again soon. Hi, thanks for watching the video and for the nice comments. Click on the left for a previous video in this series, click on the right for another video you might enjoy, and please don't forget to click to subscribe, like, comment, etc. Thanks again.